There's some real money in the room.
I saw in an interview you did that you said you felt like Webbie out-rapped Boosie on 90% of his songs. Why'd you feel that way?
Well, I'm gonna say they said 80%, and
80%.
Somebody said that. Like, they threw the question out there, and just by me, you know, I just be wanting to sometimes give those people a perspective from somebody who has an opinion that should matter in that matter. So what I would say is that something like you just said, like you answered this question yourself already. Like the same reason why you say, well, why does Webbie don't, like you and Boosie have that sound, and Webbie had that sound, but it has a certain degree to the sound. Remember you said that a little
like
minute
you got
ago?
an industry.
Right. And see, that's what it was. That's what they wanted. So by that being what they wanted, it made it easier for him to out-rap everybody because he knew he was so good at it.
He was doing what they wanted.
And
he was younger.
And I got it. Right. And I understood. I understood like that. Like when I fuck a bitch till she real tired. You know that I'm like, okay, cool. They like that. They like that. You know, I'm like, I'm right there. I'm like, yeah, they like that. They like that.
Right.
You know, Boosie, like he'll come on now and he just, that part might be the last part he say. He gonna say some straight gutter shit the whole way.
Right.
Webbie come on, I fuck a bitch till she real tired.
Right.
Okay, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Just as hard. You feel what I'm saying? So, you know, yeah.
When you look at it today though, interestingly enough, it's like Boosie's had the longer career. You know what I mean? Like he's still making music.
Right.
And from my perspective, when I saw, when, you know, as Trill was going on and I was coming up, I liked Webbie. You know, like you say, he had that sound. You know what I mean? But
and you would still like Webbie if the resources and that culture was still around him, you'll still like him because he'll still be able to do it.
Right.
But you know, without that push, because keep in mind, Boosie was the initial
face of Trill.
Yeah, he was the one who was carrying the weight from the beginning, you know? So it was like, well, we got to grow to who we can grow into off him. We don't got forever, you know? Like, he was already Boosie. He was Boosie from CeeLo. He was Boosie from doing his own thing. So he was already Boosie. So I felt like, well, okay, you know, this is opportunity for me to become who I want to become, you know, in this music game. You know what I'm saying? But it was all about Boosie, like, you know, but through the music and by Webbie being so prepared, you know, he gave them what they wanted more without him having to ask for it. You know, like just way Fox came in. He came in and just stormed in. He would have took over if the situation would have permitted. He would have took over because he came in, boom, 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 boom. Ready. Mouse make sure he was ready.
Let's just stay there real quick because I'm trying to get an understanding. Because from my perspective, right, you got to think I'm not from here. You know, I'm from out of town, so I'm kind of on the outside looking in.
Right.
But when you think of a Fox, I'm talking hits back to back. You know what I'm saying? Hits back to back. Like some of the bigger hits. You know what I mean? Radio hits. From Wipe Me Down. It goes.
See, Fox had 3 or 4 CDs worth of singles on one CD. Like that could have been singles for 2 or 3 or 4 albums on that one CD. That's why they really didn't get the proper play because it was like his album was full of singles. Like that's how inclined it was. Like if people listen to it now, they'll realize that the Street Gossip was a real nice project.
Right.
Now I don't know if Warner Brothers and Asylum did what they were supposed to do with it, but it was nice.
Hey, RealToon, it's some real money in the room.